최고!
Hey, what's going on, traders? Hope y'all having a lovely hump day. It's a doozy here. Oh, let me get this music turned off. Oh, crap, that's up. That's not the right way. All right, man, what a doozy day. Not the most beautiful day in the markets, that's for sure. A little bit of carnage across the board. Pretty funny, actually, yesterday when I got home from that meetup. I was looking over my positions real quick, and which are on this list, and I noticed it was full. And I was like, shit, that's not a good sign. Because I have noticed in the past, I don't know what it is or why, but a couple other traders that I talk with too say that they've noticed the same thing if they're trading like lots of different assets. Is one for some reason when you get to like 25 to like 35 positions, there's a correction looming, and it's really weird. It's happened to me so many times, and I sat there. It was pretty late last night when I got home on like 11 or something, and I was like, man. I pulled this up and I was just going through them, and then I looked and I was like, whoa, this is full. I was like, ah, shit. And so I went and trimmed some stuff off. I took about like a quarter of my exposure off just because of that. And ended up helping me a little bit dodge some of this carnage. But hey, it still bit me on the ass a little bit too. And it's all good. Shit happens. It doesn't always go up, guys. It's you know, this market giveth and it taketh away, that's for sure. And yesterday and the last couple of days, just talking about, let's go to Bitcoin. Talking about Bitcoin looking a little bit heavy back over here, and when you had DMI the DMI just doesn't lie, guys. It's pretty funny. As long as it stays up here, I mean, obviously when it came up here, on this one, it was kind of already done, the move was. But when it just floated up here right on the precipice and gets all the moving averages on its side, it just got a little slappity, and that's okay. We're right at the major support level between like 55, 56,000. We are outside of our box though, so that's not very sexy. I'll go ahead and get rid of that right now because it has been violated. Now we're on the last of the Mohicans kind of here, and Ethereum, oh man, Ethereum just lost another $6. I guess that Kimchi Premium thing is real. That came in hard today. I didn't realize that it was 20% or like 23% or something that they were paying over spot. That's crazy. But yeah, so this is looking pretty bad. We had a test, too, of Ethereum, of its support, our previous resistance, flip support, and broke down, and we're getting rejected. So this is building up to be a little bit bearish. See how the day closes out here in, what do we got? A few hours? Wait, what? That's not right. Why does it say an hour? Man, trade... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not right. I'm tripping. Anyway, looking pretty gnarly. We're at the last level here. Maybe it like stretched to like 54, 5-ish, but I don't know, man. This is starting to look a little bit heavy. Again, we'll see how the daily closes. That's going to be pretty important. And until then, we just kind of have to wait and see what's going to happen here. I know that's not very helpful, but I mean, we already got the downside momentum popping, so we're in the last level of support here in this cluster and these two little clusters here and this major horizontal. So it can maybe dip a little bit to the 377 exponential, but Any more than that, it's starting to look bad. I mean, these are some big numbers. XRP getting slapped in the face. So let's just do a quick rundown. Already been ranting too much about that. So, bearish. I mean, we're super bearish right here. I mean, there is that support again, like on spot price. We're right here at this gap too on futures. So, I mean, man, that sucks. Though we don't have confluence on futures, the 377's all the way at 51.5-ish. So that is becoming a pretty real target right now. Ethereum's just getting mollywopped. Ethereum looks pretty bad. It looks like it wants to go back down to low 1800s now after losing this momentum here last night. Let's see, futures agreeing. Dang, futures actually said lost momentum on RSI here, went neutral in this cluster, and then actually went bearish in this candle. So you are getting that follow through. We're right at that level though, that 19.5 level over here on the previous test. So this isn't super terrible yet, but it's definitely looking a little bit heavy. Litecoin getting mollywopped, but it is also testing the previous attempted breakout level. It did blow through this one though, so that's not super great. Yeah, pretty ugly daily candles that are forming here. I mean, even on Ethereum engulfing the last week, XRP engulfing this day, and maybe this was the pump when you get the super old school shit coins like XRP pumping. That is usually the latter stages of the rally. We were talking about that last night at the meetup, but I don't think anyone saw it coming to fruition like that fast, because these are lots of big moves. I mean, we're like 20, 30% down on a lot of this stuff. So pretty brutal. It is getting caught right here at the 21, it looks like, on, oh, nope, not on XLM, XRP. So, man, yeah, this is some damage has been done to this rally. We are coming back and testing some of these breakout zones, so that's okay. This could be providing opportunity. Definitely need to see how these daily closes to give me a little bit better handle on that. But yeah, I mean, this yesterday's daily indecision, you're getting follow through on lumens. But I mean, look where a lot of these prices are coming to stop, right at the opening EMAs. And I mean, the structure on this is still technically bullish. So even on DOT, it's still bullish. Link on a daily, look at all of them. They're all kind of the same, coming right back to these opening up EMAs. Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, this one's got a little bit further to go, but you can kind of see there's a pattern here. There's a theme here. Yeah, BSV also coming back down. But I mean, again, they're all coming right back to these opening EMAs. Let's see. I mean, literally almost every single one. ZEC, Dash, even Dogecoin. I mean, literally every single one of them is doing it, and that is very interesting. So yeah, maybe this is just a little possibly opportunity coming up here. So far, we only have 1 day of this starting, so we are going to need a little bit more time. But I mean, it's not terrible. This could just be a little kimchi sell-off action here. That kimchi got too spicy, and so just kind of cleaning out. And I think they froze withdrawals too, which is kind of weird. That doesn't help. That's not very nice. Crypto markets never like that. But yeah, this guy here might. If it comes back down to 70, I'd definitely consider scooping some XRP. But right now, it is definitely a pretty good bloodbath. And let's go to Coin Market Cap, or Coin Checkup, sorry. And we can see Bitcoin Gold, how hilarious. It does this all the time in markets. It defies the rest of the market. I've seen this countless times. I need to remember to add it to my repertoire of trading. Almost hedge-esque when you get into the latter stages of these bull markets. I don't know what it is about Bitcoin Gold, but it almost turns into like a hedge or something. Pretty crazy, pretty amazing. Look at this thing up 44% today. So, pretty impressive. Let's see the worst ones. XEM. Yeah, that's the one I did peel off yesterday because it started looking really bad. That was on the, let's see, yeah, 22%. I think when I was looking at it last night, it just gave all this up, and it came right back to, my entry was like 38 cents or something, about where we are now. And it came back here, and I was like, oh, snap. This looks brutal. So I just took that off. I still got slapped. I did not dodge a lot of this. I mean, it's hard to dodge all this unless you're just in cash. I mean, we're getting some pretty big moves off this. I mean, a lot of these, man, actually, you know, some of these coins are slicing through their EMAs, so not very sexy. We got a daily. I might do another video later tonight, a short one. I probably will, actually, just to wrap up some of the daily price closes, because I think that is very warranted today. 1 inch, though. 1 inch is saying, what's up, bitches? We all good? We'll take a little bit of dump and then pump it right back up. You do have to be careful of those, though. These can easily just get reversed, especially in the crypto world. Hold on here. Let me open up something. Got to check something out. All right. I feel like this stream's a little bit off on the order of what I'm doing, but, I mean, we obviously see the same pattern amongst a lot of these cryptos. So nothing is immune to when Mama Bear and Ethereum dump on your face. So, and that's just proven again. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. One thing is immune, apparently. Bitcoin Gold. All right, I'm just opening up a different little browser over here on my other computer, so I can assess the damage. Whoa, sorry, hit the mic there. But hey, it's all good. It's part of the game, man. Don't get down on yourself. I mean, you know, losses come, especially in the crypto world, when you're at these insane valuations on everything. They just don't even make any damn sense a lot of times. But is this an opportunity zone is the question. And I do think that it could be setting up for that. Let me just log in over here. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. All right, no, I don't want to update Firefox. Let me tell me what to do. Bro. But this could be providing an opportunity zone. Actually, looking at the crack time frame, yeah, no, I will rescind that because, oh God, I'm glad I took off a third yesterday. My account actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I thought I was going to open it up to a bigger loss than I'm showing now, so that's cool. I'll take that. Still don't like it. No one likes to lose money, but yeah, man, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna definitely have to add that to my thing and this is actually gonna help me a lot. This stream has been helping me a lot for management, for my own personal trading, and so just seeing like this, I'm just gonna, whenever this thing gets filled up or close to, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, watch out. Something might be wrong. Something's off. Oh, what is Crow doing? Is Crow... I don't know why it says 0%. That doesn't seem like 0% to me. I don't know what's been going on with TradingView. But yeah, that's definitely not 0%. It looks like 9% over here. I don't know what the hell that is. That's super weird. Anyway. Oof, ouch. Got slippity-slappitied. The one I did keep on was 1 inch. Guess I got lucky there. Hey, sometimes you get lucky. That's probably actually helping me out a lot today, because that's probably my biggest position. So how funny is that? Man, yeah, so I got lucky on that one. There's no way in hell I would have known it was going to be 1 inch. Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? Good trader friend of mine says that a lot. Oh, ETC is actually holding up. Let's go look at that real quick. Oh, look at that. Look at ETC. Wow. Okay. Well, so that's interesting. There's only 20 that are not down today, though. 1 inch Theta, ETC, WRX. Oh, that's a cool car. OMG, surprisingly, is actually not down. That's pretty crazy. Wow. All right, Omis go. Nice job. But anyway, this is getting pretty bloody out here. Kind of just gonna have to see how this daily closes. I mean, almost all the coins on the higher time frames are in the same posturing, coming up and testing the opening EMAs. I mean, literally, let's just go through some of these here. No, that one's not. That one is. Yep. XMR is. DOT is. SC is. 1 inch did, but already rallied off of it. Crow's a little deeper. XCM already looked kind of shitty, so not a surprise there that it's coming there. Almost went to my alert. Didn't trigger it, though. Bouncing off there. IOTA, same thing. That's BlackBerry. Those are stocks. So yeah. So I mean, even all the ones on my position list, they all are doing the same thing. So that makes me feel a little bit better about this sell-off. Maybe it's just a little break. I mean, we haven't seen a sell-off in like, you know, a good while, especially with altcoins. I mean, you can see this, the last red or white candle for me, the last one of those we even had was like way back over here on the 3rd of April. Way back over here, I'm sorry. All the way back in time to the 3rd of April. But prior to that, though, and it didn't even take out any of the previous daily candles. So prior to that, though, it's literally been since March 26th. We haven't seen, like, pretty much any big dumping. So, hey, you know, we got to dump sometimes to reset some of these oscillators. And look where we're finding a little bit of support right here. So this might actually be providing some opportunity. The more I'm kind of looking at it. If we can get... Let's see here. And this is where sometimes crack time frames do come in handy, because you can kind of get granular on price action and see what it's doing. Maybe start looking for nibbles when you see the same setups that we like to see, opening up EMAs, resetting on some oscillator action. We do have slight bullish divergence here on this low, so that's the first thing you want to see with a candle like this too, right on the support level. So it's giving a little bit of support and niceness for now, but again, that's crack time frames, so you just gotta be patient on this guy, man. That's the best way to play this. Let's go to ES. ES dead ass flat. This is a little bit surprising, the second day in a row that we literally have stayed in the upper end of this range. So I guess price action, you could say, is just kind of accepting price up here. I am a little surprised that it didn't dump. Russell's getting slapped on hard today. But everything, all the other majors are literally dead ass flat, which is really weird. Yeah, I'm surprised they're not playing with the crypto. So that actually might weigh on a little bit more of that crypto is providing an opportunity if traditionals are defying that so far. Huh. That is interesting. Because they have been very correlated for a while now. And today, though, they're just boring. I mean, 0% right now. NQ is literally 0% right now. So is ES. And YM is 0.14%. I mean, that's pretty much zero. Wow, yeah, YM this is just pretty crazy. Losing a little bit of momentum here, though. It has lost the momentum on the 4 hour on YM. So maybe we are getting ready to come back and test down here around 33-ish K. But I mean, shit, the daily still looks good. Very interesting price action for equities today. Let's keep going through them. Except for Russell looked pretty good. You had the EMA. Here's a failed one because they don't always work. So we'll talk about that. Here's the failed one. Nibbled here and then got stopped out. Because usually this will come up. You got real nice support levels here, all the EMAs. And a lot of times the probabilities are in your favor to go to the upside and have continuation. But you can see we did not do that. We never even got back above the RSI looking back. And so it was pretty much a little weak attempt to break out, and we just drifted lower and then got super slapped. And now, let's go to daily. Yeah, this is a crazy, weird pattern here. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's confusion, I guess. That's what we'll call it. But now we've got pretty much major resistance at like 2250 now. So maybe we get a test to this previous support at like 2160s. We did get bearish on this candle here, officially on DMI. So bulls got some work to do on the rut. Yeah, transportations aren't even playing the game. So very odd. Very odd. Would have expected some of that with crypto. And look at this. ES is damn flat and VIX is still just getting monkey hammered. VVIX is still getting monkey hammered, just getting sub 100, which is a major threshold. What is oil doing? Oil kind of hanging out on the bottom end of the box range now. Maybe it's getting ready to bust out of this box finally. And it is getting a little bit bearish on the lower time frames. Interesting, but just super pretty much flat. Only crypto wants to take it on the chin today. Even bonds are kind of just boring and flat. I mean, how odd. All right, we're going to have to go look for some stocks and see what we're seeing in there. Boring. TNX, boring. Still holding that like mid 160s. As long as it's holding that, it's fine. Dixie finding a little love on the 21. Pretty standard action there, right around the 200 too, and this previous breakout zone. I mean, this looks like some of the cryptos coming back and testing in the EMAs opening up, so that looks pretty good. What time is it? 2:34. Euro getting a little bit of a rejection candle building here on a daily. So if that actually prints today, I might think about shorting the euro. DAX, ooh, little spinny top indecision doji. And a white one at that, a bearish one. Although these patterns are like pretty much 50-50. But this will be the start of sell-offs a lot of times. And we even have the doji on the 3 hour, so that's interesting. So it looks like some major resistance just got kind of printed up here around 15.3. So maybe we will get some follow-through on the other equities outside of Russell, because Russell's already doing it. Slap it a Russell. Let's see here. Shanghai looks okay. Still just kind of retesting the upper end here. Yeah, Shanghai looks fine. Gold even kind of flat today. You know, it's like everything is pretty damn flat on the watch list today except for Russell, VIX, and cryptos. So, pretty odd. Even silver, pretty chill. Just chilling mode. Platinum got a little bit of a hit today, down 1%. Nothing too crazy, though. Still has decent structure here as long as it's above about 12.15, 12.20. And palladium kind of just still doing this little flag up at the upper end of the range. It did lose all its EMAs, though, on the 3 hour. So usually when you see this is nice setups. This is beautiful, what we want to see. But then when you get it cut through like this, it invalidates it, and you pretty much now you got to do another reset for the best odds, because this can easily come back down to like 2,500 now on this pattern, because it kind of just invalidated the sexiness of it. What would possibly validate it is if we kind of stall just right here and start climbing back up to like 2650 and ride up the mama, then this will naturally just reset and we'll get another attempt to possibly do some palladium action. But right now it kind of killed that. So palladium, Russell, and cryptos just taking it on the chin. Let's see. Let's go look at the fangs. What are the fang mans doing? They're actually up. All right, so stocks are up a little bit. Let's go to FinViz heat map. That'll give us an idea too of the general market. Tech looks like a lot of tech is rallying, and banks, and then a little bit of energy, but most of that it's pretty mixed bag though. Tesla rolling off that 700 level, really interesting. We're about to check it out. Facebook looks fine. Google looks fine still. Amazon actually still looking pretty good here. It looks like it's getting ready to at least test this 3,400. Nothing's changed about that from yesterday's video. Netflix also looking real sexy on the 3 hour. I do like that as well. Need some time on the daily still, but the 3 hour looks really good. Apple almost looking really good. If we can get over like 129, looks pretty sexy. Tesla does not look sexy. It almost tried to get sexy time going right here, but just getting rejected from this 700-ish area is just not good. Very neutral on all the oscillators, so it's kind of a no-go for me on this one. I don't trade Tesla that much anyway. All this stuff is super juiced up in there, so it just takes a lot of capital up. There's a lot of other opportunities. But yeah, I mean, kind of, maybe, I don't know. This is sloppy. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Slop fest 3000. Microsoft actually looking good too. Looks like it's about to get pushed up for continuation. And that narrative holds unless we break 246. Easy peasy on that one. Easy peasy, man. Can't believe that. Let's go over here. I want to look at something real fast on the rut. See if there's any kind of sexiness possibly. Man, yeah, sellers is strong on this. We are getting some pretty good bullish divergence from this point to this point. So maybe this is the extent of the selling possibly right here. What does the supports look like on 3 hour? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess there is a little bit of support here on the tops of this cluster and on the tops of this cluster too. And a little bit of the business over here. Let's actually get a better idea on that. We can look at volume profile. Yeah, it is kind of the last little level before it can gap down. Yeah, so if it doesn't actually hold right around here, this is confirming kind of what we were talking about earlier. If it doesn't really hold around this level where we're currently at, then we probably will come down and test that 2165 area, that previous little pivot zone. There's a big fat volume node right there, or right below it anyway. All right, let's take that off. Let's see what volume profile, whatever SV stands for. I can't remember the acronym for that. It's just for specific. It's like market profile, if you're familiar with the market profile and point of controls and stuff like that. It is just like that. So the point of control is this red line. Yeah, pretty much also saying you got to watch out below 2230 here. So we'll see if Russell can maybe get bid up right here. It does look a little bit extended at this point. But, hey, you know, this market's being mean today for cryptos and the Russell only. Everything else gets a pass. It's all good, though. Let's see. Financials, they were rallying decently. Where's XLF? Let's look at XLF. Yeah, XLF, damn, looks perfectly fine. Just grinding up these EMAs. Regionals don't look as good on the daily, and they actually don't look that good on the lower time frames either. More so neutral. Let's see here. Oh, man, gambling stocks taking it on the chin a little bit. Let's see, I'm just kind of searching. Oh, we got 20 minutes till close. Do I need to do any management? Oh, yeah, let's go look at my stock positions. Do we want to take any of these off? Yeah, Nicola's got to get peeled, I think. Yeah, I think that one. Where are we at now in the structure? Pretty low. Yeah, we're probably going to have to peel that one. Well, let me see. I got a spread on that, a bull call spread. So let me see what the damage is on that. Yeah, I've only taken about like 40% on the premium paid. So that's not that crazy. I mean, that is one cool thing about options. You can set all your risk parameters from order entry. So you already can know what you can make and lose from order entry. Some people don't like that because they want an infinite gains, but options are cool because they kind of curb that greed and emotion in you to where it's like, well, I know I can't get infinite gains. And that's, I'm probably going to go off. I know a lot of people don't trade options. I'm actually surprised by the lack of participation in the options world, but I mean, it is kind of confusing. You pull up that damn... I mean, you pull up one of these, here, I'll just pull mine up from my other screen real quick, hold on. You pull up the matrix, or the options table, and you're just kind of like, what? You know, a lot of people pretty much will think that. And let me see here. Yeah, here it is, my interactive brokers profile. And you can see that, like, you pull this up and look at this. I mean, it's pretty overwhelming. I remember when I first looked at one of these, I was like, what the absolute shit? And I am actually going to start making some option videos, too, like, separate from everything else. Because I think People really need to learn how to use them. They're extremely helpful. So that'll be coming to a video near you. Let's see. Back to the list here. How about, ooh, a little dumpage. But look, we're coming right to the support zone. We got the first hash of the 10 simple, finally. It's right here. And, I mean, I guess yesterday I was saying that I'd hold this as long as it's above these bodies at around $42. So, yeah, I'm just going to stick with my plan and hold that until we officially break 42. And I did take off half my position up here, so I'm just going to kind of ride with this and trade the plan, right? Plan the trade the plan. Let's see, I gotta put these horizontals on. Oh my gosh, I can't even get to 10 on this. That's crazy. Alrighty. Looking pretty nasty, though, to be fair. This one I'll probably will be having to peel off. We'll see, though. BTAC. Yeah, got slapped again on this one. Not getting no love on this one. No love. That's okay, whatever. What are you going to do? Blackberry kind of trying to base off the 377. Yeah, I mean, that's like, yeah, kind of lackluster, super neutral still. 3 hour. 3 hours trying to, I mean, wow, the 3 hour, they're battling in the power zone. That's pretty crazy. We'll see who wins on that one. So I'm just going to keep holding this one because it's barely down considering the rest of these stuff today. Nicola, we already did that one. Mind Med, might have to take this one off. What do we got here? Delayed. Why doesn't it have the time over there telling me when this biatch closes? Well, it should be this candle here up in 15 minutes. So if we don't get any kind of relief off of this candle by the close, looks like we're trying to right now. We'll see though. Might have to peel that one off too. Let's go ahead and probably peel, I think I'm going to peel that BTAC one. Although, to be fair, shit, I'm like right just break even right now, so whatever, I guess. Yeah, whatever, I'm like break even, so just kind of just gave up my gains on it, so that's not a big deal. I don't really care about that. PPLT, how's that looking? Platinum. Nah, I'm still holding this. I love this setup, so whatever. Down a little bit today, but that's okay. We'll leave that guy on. Probably the worst thing for me today is, what is my worst loser in the stock world? It's probably going to be, man, actually it's not really anything really big. It's just a bunch of little small ones. Probably DigitalOcean is probably one of my bigger ones. But that's all good. No worries. Hey, that's one thing that's guaranteed in trading. Don't ever forget is you will take losses. And it's okay. It's part of the game. Don't let it tilt you, man. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, and a attempted long I did overnight. I did get hit on that one pretty hard. Yeah, that's my worst one. On the Russell, because I had to take that loss. That's what the biggest loss is for me. Today is because I was loading up on some Russell and this, and then I had to take the loss as soon as, and I didn't really get any time for it because this was like early morning session. And so, yeah, that one, that's what took me. I was like, what? Where's the big loss from today? And it was on a different tab, on my portfolio tab. That's what it was. So yeah, hey, but that's okay though. I had the risk defined. I knew what I was expecting to take, and I ended up taking it. That's okay. I'm totally fine with those, and that's I think how you kind of have to be when you trade. You just gotta set the risk parameters up how you like them, and whatever strategy you like to use, and just forget about it. You know, just put the trade in, risk what you're comfortable risking, and then move on. Because you don't want to overthink this stuff, because that's when you start doing really stupid shit. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? 3D printers taking it on the chin. They've been taking it on the chin, though. They're down over 50%. Huh. Well, how about fuel cells? Wow. Here's a sector that's doing shit today. Mollywop taking it on the chin like some crypto. That's interesting. How about CV stuff? Yep, CV getting murdered. Oh yeah, let's go look at this one on the watch list from yesterday. Is actually holding up fairly well off these lows. Not too shabby for Allied Health products. But let's go back over to the Vaxxers and Pfizer, because Pfizer might be giving us an entry here on the daily. Oh, and it kind of is. I like this setup. We've been kind of watching this for a couple days, seeing if we could get any pullbacks, and we do have one today, so I'm actually going to pull up an options chain on that and see how their options are looking. Oh no, we don't want that soon. We want at least 40, 50 days out. All right, let's see here. Oh goodness, I need to make this a little bigger. Oh, nice. They got penny wide on the May regular expiration. And May regular expiration, what that means is there's a default expiration every third Friday of the month, whatever that falls on. Those are the main expirations. Those are the monthlies. And then they also have weeklies a lot of time in between those, but they're not near as liquid most of the time. So 44 days out, where does that put us? To May 17th, right past earnings. All right. That's not too shabby. Let's see, what can I get here? We can sell the 36 for $1.16, huh? Trend on ETH. Why is it saying that? We'll go look in a second. I think that's the 3-hour signal I have set up. Are we gonna go call spread, or are we gonna sell? I can do bull put spread. If I do that, I'm only gonna get like 30 cents. Yeah, that's not really that much. I like to get more like half if I can. So yeah, we're gonna go bull call spread. I'm gonna go 30 delta. And then what's some resistance on this guy? Up around, let's zoom out a little bit. Up around 38, 39. Yeah, maybe we'll just sell the 39 on that. Let's see how that looks like. Whoa, crap. I don't know why the profile thing ain't working on here. So that would be about 30 cents. I'm going to go a little bit wider, because that's 30 cents on $2. Well, that's actually not too bad. I'll take that. We'll try to work that order, get that baby filled. So, and my spread is $2, so I can make the difference. I can still make about 4 to 1 on this guy. And that's pretty good. Only about a 30-cent risk, too, per one lot. That's what's cool about options, too, man. You can get really granular, and you don't have to have a shit ton of money to trade them. I mean, if you want to sell naked and do that, which I wouldn't recommend doing at first, unless maybe you have a lot of capital and you can just sell naked puts, which I know a lot of places say never to do that, but all a naked put is being long 100 shares. So if you're comfortable being long 100 shares of Pfizer, you can just go in and sell, you know, a put below price and get credit and actually lower your basis. Because even if it dumps, you'll just get put shares to you at that price anyway. So it's like literally just like having long stock. So I don't know why people I guess I do know why. It's just a little misconception and lack of understanding of the Greeks and the options. All right, let's work that order here before I forget. Time is running out. Oh, they don't want to fill me. I like that when they don't want to fill me. I'm even over the natural price on it, and they still won't fill me. I love when that happens. That's a great sign. The market makers are like, nah, dude. All right, I had to go 1, 2. I actually had to go 2 pennies over to get filled. I usually don't do that. I let them work a little bit, but I just don't want to deal with it. I just want to get it filled and move on. I'll lose the couple pennies for on the spread. That's whatever. All right, let's see here. So I got a little bit of Pfizer, so I'll nibble that small position for now because I don't want to get too aggressive with. Let's switch this over to red. I don't want to get too aggressive on the first attempt and first test down here. If we kind of float here a little, like for another couple days this week, I'll probably load some more on as long as we hold about 35.40. I'm going to play that Pfizer game. All right, let's move on. Dining. Oh, we talked about all these guys yesterday. They still look pretty good. Man, the fuel cells just murder fest. I bet we're getting mollywopped. Oh, yeah. Hemp is getting murdered, man. Holy crap. CVSI. Maybe get an opportunity zone here? Almost. Shit, I gotta make some decisions if I'm gonna do some of these. I only got 5 minutes. I think I need to bump the stream up a little earlier. Maybe do it like right after lunchtime instead of 2 o'clock is when I kind of have been doing them. But as I get through everything, it's kind of, I've noticed, conflicting with some of my management. No, I don't like that one as much. I do. CVSI looks kind of good. Let's go look at regular hemp stocks, or just weed stocks, period, not necessarily hemp only. See what we got. Cannabis. Can is dead flat today. It's probably because it doesn't have any freaking volume. Let's go look. Yeah, not much. 790,000. Although you'd think that'd be enough to get a couple trades off. Let's go to 7 minute. You can see. Oh yeah, no one's trading this shit today. That's the problem with that illiquidity. Let's go look at IIP Aura. Maybe opportunity right here, possibly. Looks good as long as it's holding like 180. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait a little bit. The Green Organic Dutchman kind of getting a little sloppy. What about CG? Canopy Grow. All right, so Canopy, I actually kind of like Canopy right here. I knew there had to be one that would be worth maybe nibbling on. Okay, so Canopy, and I believe Canopy has decent options on it too. CGC, I'm going to pull up the chain here. You know, I guess I can do this on stream too if y'all want to see it, whatever. Let me pull it over. All right, so I'm doing strategy builder. I usually don't just go straight options unless I'm selling them. Spreads kind of suck though. We are 16 days. Let's go to regular May. It's okay. 7 cents. I mean, that's a penny is $1 because it represents 100 shares per contract. So 1 penny is per dollar per contract. So if you do 10 of these, then 1 penny would be $10, etc. But so right now it's got a $6 spread on that. That's a little bit wide. It's manageable though, because as you go further out, they do get a little bit tighter, which is funny. But let's see what we can possibly put up here. 56. Let's go back and look at supports. We got this about 2750-ish level where that gap is. Let's go to daily. And the only reason I'm even thinking about longing this, because obviously all the technical, you're like, what are you doing, man? All the EMAs are opening down. On the 3 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, the 7 second, everything. And except the weekly looks okay right here. But anyway, it's mainly not the oscillators. It's mainly pure price action. I'm just looking at price right now, and something we can do that. We can just do this and hide all the indicators. And I'm literally just looking at this resistance that it had prior, right where the gap was filled and where this got bid up before into the gap. That's like literally all I'm looking at right now, because horizontals sometimes are the real easy way to trade. And so really it's only about a 5% risk. If it fills this gap to the downside again, then it's probably busted, and the odds that it keeps going down become very, very high. And right now too, supporting this against all this is one thing, the 377 long term. And so I do kind of like that. So I'm going to go reopen this, and we're going to Maybe we can get filled on this one, and we'll go a third, which is technically this one, but I kind of want to go a little higher. What's the top end of this range? About 37-ish. Oh, so that does actually work. 37.50. All right, we can do that. And so that's about, what, 50-ish and 140, so about 90 cents. About 91 cents. Let's see if we can get the market maker to give us a deal. And so I'm going to pay, this red means debit, so I'm actually going to be paying the 88 cents. And my potential profit is just, you just look at the spread on the strikes down here. And so I got a 32.50 and 37.50. The difference between that, you just subtract them, is $5. I'm paying roughly $1. We'll just, for the easy math, I'm paying roughly $1 for the spread. And so my potential profit on that is $400. It's just the difference. So it's $5 wide. I'm paying one of those dollars inside of that spread. And so I can make the other side of that spread. If it goes up to close to 37, I'll capture most of that. If it goes below that and tanks all the way down to the ground to 0, I still only lose the 88 cents, or in the example I was given, the $1. So that's why spreads are pretty cool, because right now in order entry, all this is already managed. So I'm good to go. Let's get that working. I'm probably going to have to bump it up to 90. Low 90s, I think. Yeah, here you can see the bid-ask spread right here is 88 at 96. So it's about an 8-cent spread, $8. That's okay. That is manageable. It's not the best. We're just going to inch it up and see if the makers want to fill me here. 92. Nope, looks like they're going to make me work it all the way up for the ask on the natural. Do it, bitches. All right, we're going to let that work for just a couple minutes before it closes, see what happens. Oh, actually, that's why, because we're literally, I think we just closed, so it's not going to do it. Although some options do trade for 15 minutes after the 3 o'clock bell, so we'll see if CGC is one of them. It doesn't appear to be one of them. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, I'm a penny over ask now, and it's still not filling me. Yep, no fill. Give me a fill, Phil. Give me a fill, Phil. Nope. Regular trading hours. Yeah, I think it's not letting me. It's not going to let me do it. Oh, well. Well, tomorrow is another day. We can just try to get it filled tomorrow. So, not a big deal. Whatever. But this is, I think, CGC is a good candidate, I think, right here. Probably better than most of the other weed stocks we like kind of fan through. All right, so now that this is over, let's go see how the market majors are going to potentially close today. Oh, they're pushing to the upside. So this actually, I do like that ES and NASDAQ and stuff are actually rallying for the crypto market. I do like that for possibly adding to the opportunity narrative on cryptos right now. That's kind of nice that we're not getting the market following through with that. I mean, aside from the Russell, obviously, but Russell looks like it is bouncing off that bearish or bullish divergence from this point and this point on the RSI. So we'll see if we can get some continuation on that guy. Let's go to RUT and SPX, the dollar indexes, see how they closed. Yeah, they closed pretty good. I mean, at least it's green, kind of a little bit higher than this other body, although just barely. How about NDX? Yeah, NDX closing above the bodies definitively. That looks pretty good. And how about Dow? Dow, very, very indecision, sloppy. It's like a plus sign, so that's pretty much doesn't mean anything. It's not bearish. It's not bullish. It's not neutral. It's just, or it is neutral. It's just whatever. And how about RUT daily? I mean, it looks terrible, really, like, but it's just right in the middle of the stupid ranges, so it's not that crazy. It really has to keep going and get follow through, and ultimately lose that 2150, 2160 area that we've been bouncing off of a whole lot. So not too terrible. Possibly opportunities coming up here. Let's see. If anybody wants me to look at a ticker or a coin or something, please put it in the troll box now, because I'll be probably signing off here within the next 20 minutes or so. So if you want me to take a look at something, now would be the time to chunk it in that chat box. All right, how did this close today? Ooh, little rejection of the 200 daily. Back to, we are neutral though. Let's see on 3 hour. Yeah, 3 hours still looks pretty damn strong on Euro, to be fair. A lot of resistance though at like 119. Yeah, I'm probably passing on anything with the Euro. I do want to, what's up, Mr. Josh? How are you doing today? I do want to talk about gold a little bit, because I do think gold is putting in a base right here. It's just kind of taking its time, but the way this price is acting so far, I do think this is a highly probable bottom on gold. I'm actually turning into buy dips on gold. After we got a little bit of resolution, we wanted to wait. We've been kind of watching this on the channel for a little bit and see if we could get back above the H pattern action, and we are flirting with it right now. But that's why I'm going into buy the dip mode on gold, and I'll do that until we lose 1670-ish, 1675, these lows here, which coincide beautifully with all the bottoms of this cluster and the resistance of this cluster here too. So very important level for traders is that 1670 handle. And so I'm going to switch to buy the dip mode on gold until we break that. If we break that, then hey, then my narrative was wrong and I'll flip it. But right now though, yeah, buy the dip mode is green lighted for me on that gold, on that shiny precious rock. Let's see, silver probably the same structure. I don't like it as much as gold's chart, because you still have a little bit ways to down. You got about 10% downside on this one. I mean, you could do the same kind of strategy and just stop out maybe around this low. I mean, I'm not going to be doing that, and you shouldn't do it either. You shouldn't listen to me because I don't know shit. So, financial advisor, do your own diligence and research and all that other stuff and trade your do. All right. What's up, John? Oh, you coming in with them tickers, boy? All right, let's go look at some tickers. You usually come with some hot fire. Got that, spit that hot fire. Oh yeah, energy. I always forget about this one. Well, probably because it's on the greatest exchanges ever. It did not dodge the mayhem today. Took it on the chin like a champ. But hey, we are finding support on this previous breakout zone and the 200 around 320, 340. So it looks okay. Let's go daily. Daily, this box is no longer relevant. We were watching that consolidation box back when you brought it up in early March, actually, Mr. Josh. And as soon as it broke out of that thing, it was off to the races. Even did a beautiful textbook retest at the top of the box right here. I just deleted the box, but whatever. You all saw it a second ago. Very, very nice. And it's kind of actually just technically retesting this and kind of this little cluster. So not terrible. And I don't know, you made it probably late, Josh. I don't know if you were in here earlier. But we were talking about a lot of these coins are on the daily. They're just coming back into the opening EMAs. So, like, that's not terrible. Like, right as it looks now, just from today, it could possibly be an opportunity zone here. And you can see I'm just fanning through a bunch real quick. you can see how a lot of them are coming into the opening EMAs. So, you know, it's not super bad. Like, it looks really bad. I get it. You got slapped on the chin. Some stuff is down, you know, 20-30%. Ripple got really hit hard. I mean, down 23% from its top, but I mean, it also did go up, you know, 72%, so whatever. But yeah, just kind of a lot of stuff coming back into the opening daily EMAs, so maybe there is some opportunity popping up here. And I'm going to I might nibble today. I'm going to wait till later this evening. I want to see the daily closes on a lot of these coins for the day. That was redundant, kind of. But yeah, maybe I'll do a little follow-up video, a little quickie after the daily close, because I think today's close is going to be pretty important. All right, let's go back to your other coins here. HNT. Oh, my God. I can't believe I never bought any of this one. We've been talking about it for freaking ever on the damn show and miners and everything, and even privately, especially with Josh. Just like, what the H, bruh? Look at this thing. Bruh, it's only up 350. It still looks fine. I mean, it took a little bit on the chin. What is it off? Let's see. Yeah, shit, a lot, actually. A lot of it on the chin. Down 20-something% from its highs. But, I mean, it just came right back into the EMAs, even on the 3-hour. On the daily, though, it is pretty extended, to be fair. Man, helium has only been traded since last September. Okay. Well, still looks pretty good. I mean, I don't have any problems with helium as long as it's above 15 bucks. Loses 15. Maybe start to be a little bit concerned. Let's put these horizontals up real quick. Alrighty. What? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just saw a picture of somebody and it doesn't look very good. It's kind of scary. Oh my gosh. She just asked me about my kid. It's my baby mama. Calling my baby mama's face scary. It does. I don't know what happened. It looked like someone punched her. She's got a big ass poofy face. It wasn't me, I swear. Totally joking. Wait, totally joking. It wasn't me. Wait, I kind of fucked that up. Y'all know what I mean. But helium looks fine as long as it's holding $15. Yeah, you know, man, looking back over here, man, opportunity zone, maybe. How do y'all feel in the chat? Do y'all feel a little scared? Press 1 if you feel a little bit scared and you're like, oh my God, why didn't I sell at the top? Or press 2 if you're like, bitch, crypto, hodl ho, or diamond hands or whatever. Yeah, 1, you're scared and freaking out, or 2, you're kind of like, what? Can I buy some more stuff? Can I buy the dip? Let's see here. 1 inch. 1 inch is pretty nice. I got lucky on that one. I don't know if you heard, we were in here earlier in the stream, but I got lucky on that one. I got home. You were doing the show. 2, nice, Josh. Thanks for your input. So, 1 inch, yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier, Josh. I totally got lucky, but when I got home, I'm going to run down real quick just in case you weren't here. I saw I was going through my list of positions when I got home from the meetup last night. It was one of the first crypto meetups I've been to in a long time, besides our Dogecoin meetup. A 1.2. All right, Rock. Nice. Well, that's good if it maybe shook you a little bit, because you got some pretty good trading hands on you. But yeah, I totally got lucky on this. And oh yeah, when I got home last night, I was like, oh, just fanning through some stuff, because I got a couple of alerts. One was on XCM that it was taking a little bit of a dump, and I was like, oh shit, it's starting to follow through with the heaviness. And then I noticed whenever I get like 25, 30 positions, there's almost always a little correction, and it's so weird. It's happened to me like, I don't even know how many times. And a couple of my trader buddies that trade a whole lot, like myself, they actually have this similar experience. So it's just kind of really weird that that's a thing. But anyway, so I started peeling off. I took like a third of my stuff off like really late last night because I was just like, man, last time this happened a couple months ago, I was like, it literally was like the next day. So I was like, screw it, I can buy back in. But I didn't. I took off all my what was it? Doge, because Doge can get crazy. I'll rebuy back in on that one. I took off all my what was the other one? I took off all my XEM, and then I left my 1 inch. For some reason, I just left 1 inch. Just totally lucky, and that one is up today. So, and that's one of my biggest holdings. So that kind of saved my ass. Hey, sometimes you get lucky. But anyway, a little story there. Let's get back to the coins and the charts, bros. So 1 inch. 1 inch looks great. I mean, the fact that it's defying the market sell-off right now is pretty badass. It is finding resistance, though, at this previous high at like 570. So that's a little bit concerning. And it's not the all-time high. All-time high is about 625. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Daily coming right back into the opening EMAs. I mean, this is what I've been talking about with all the other coins. I mean, everything is kind of coming into what would typically be opportunity zones for my style of trading. And so, yeah, I mean, that definitely shook me a little bit, I'd say. But, I mean, I barely even got hit, though, on my portfolio. So that's kind of interesting. I thought I was going to feel a little bit worse today when I opened up my major portfolio for crypto. But peeling off that third and keeping 1 inch, and what else did I keep? I kept IOTA on for some reason. I don't know why. It's down 10%, but and I kept Crow. I did keep Crow on. I actually need to clean this up because I don't have XEM anymore. I still do have... Oh, no. I took off XMR, too, so I don't have XMR anymore. What else did I take off? I still got Tiny. Oh, and I'm glad, too. Yesterday, I only went really small in Algorand and Bankcore and UMA. We were talking about that yesterday, rotating some of my profits into those. And I just started really, really tiny just to see, nibble. So that kind of saved me, too, not going all in full position size. So that was nice. Sol ignored the mayhem. Engine gapped up like 1 inch. Very nice. We'll go check those out in a second. Let's finish up your request. XLM. You want to look at that XLM, Bubba? Let's do it. I know it's on here somewhere. XLM. Look at this. Daily coming right to the opening EMAs and the tops of the consolidation zone. So XLM is actually kind of in a sexy spot. Now, is this doji topping type candle with this follow through ugly as hell? Absolutely it is. It is definitely ugly. That's why these daily closes today are going to be very important to me. And I think I am going to make a video later this evening around the daily closes, just a real short kind of recap of the day. Because, I mean, the daily closes are still like, 4 hours away or something? Yeah. So, but I do like that it's coming here and finding support for now. 3 hour, just kind of agreeing too. I mean, it still looks fine above like 43, 44 cents. I mean, this isn't really damaging the structure too much. Not yet. Now, it does have the potential to, especially because this body's below the wick. But man, if this can get if bulls can kind of get this back above like 48.50 inside of this candle, then I do think that this probably just continues back up to the upside. So, not too terrible. Let's see. Oh, did they, Rock? I love that you're in here because you always give us little insights about that little tech hiccup. Well, it might not. It's, to be fair, though, that if they did have a major tech hiccup, it's not anything too crazy because, all the market, all the altcoins and the cryptos are down today. And it's just down in the normal range as the other ones. So I guess the market's digesting it is not that big of a deal of a tech hiccup. I don't know anything about it, but just given like how the price action is reacting to it. All right, let's see. LTC, Litecoin. See, so this is tech. Oh, CCC. All right, yeah, that's not what we want to do. Let's see. Yeah, what was the tech hiccup, Rock? I'm curious. I guess I could just look it up myself, but let's see. Litecoin coming down to this major little support area, so that's kind of nice. Finding a base right here on the 55 and previous breakout zone, about 212 daily. I mean, yeah, this does. I mean, it doesn't look crazy. It still doesn't look super crazy. I mean, everything's still bullish on the daily. The 3 hours a little bit neutral, maybe slightly bearish, but mostly neutral, sitting right between the 55 and 21. I mean, technically speaking, if we didn't have all this red on all of the screens for crypto, you know, it'd be real easy to just say, oh, this is opportunity zone. We can buy here and have a probably stop around 205, $200, depending on your risk tolerance. So I do think that we might be setting up for some of those op zones here. And especially if ES and the traditional markets can keep bid, I do think that becomes a higher probability for that. It wasn't too bad. I was able to get into my account. Oh, you knew about it too, Johnson? Okay. Market ignored it. Probably some Ripple sellers instinctively switched to XLM. Oh, okay. So it's just kind of whatever. Hey, if market ignored it, that's a good sign. That means it doesn't really matter. All right, Sol ignored the mayhem. Oh yeah, did it now? Let's go look at storage cryptos. Yes, it did indeed. Up 8%, just like 1inch. God dang. I mean, it took a little bit on the chin, a little 7-8% dump right in the early morning hours when everything else was selling off, but then immediately it just said, F you, bears. Wow, yeah, Sol, nice job. On that. This looks bullish as hell, dude. This damn candle right here. I mean, this looks great above $25. Jeez. Which, I mean, it's just consolidated since day one, just pumped. I don't know if there's like, maybe there's some more data on this, though. Let's go look. Maybe Bitfinex has some more data. Nope. Looks like maybe it did just come out this year in February. Let's see. Maybe Bittrex. Oh, that's Solve Care. I don't know what the hell that is. That's not what we want to look at. Yeah, I mean, look, the IPO is also right around that 24.50 level. Man, $25. Yeah, this thing looks great above $24. It really does. So Sol defying the sell-off today. Very nice. Good job, Sol. SC, not so much. But it is just coming back to the EMAs. I mean, above the 21 on a daily, guys, like, it's whatever. That's still perfectly intact uptrend. Like, you know, it's like, it does seem really bad. I know, all this red on the screen. I mean, there's double-digit red everywhere. But, I mean, they're just coming to major support areas on almost every single coin. What about File? Even File, look at that, bouncing off the 21. This one got hit pretty hard. Let's see, down 43%. But to be fair, it did have a 121% run, though, a couple days ago. But look, just coming right back to the EMAs and the previous consolidation zone at about 140. Actually, already kind of bounced off there. Looks like it's getting front run off that level. Yeah, somebody stepped in strong here on some good volume, too. So this is kind of putting in a base already on Blockstack. Pretty interesting. How... Oh, that's not flashes. Sorry. Okay. I was about to say, how the hell is that flashing right there? But it's just aggressive read on that. Storage. See, right on the 21. EMAs do look bad, but again, so many times we see this setup. When you have the long-term moving averages right beneath it, and you got the pressure from the short terms. I mean, these are no trade shorts for me. I don't like the this setup because it's just not very probable that it gets continuation immediately when it tested, especially when it's on previous breakout zones too. Now, if it tests it, maybe breaches below it, kind of bounces back up, and then can retest it again, then maybe. But on the first attempt in this, I mean, this usually just provides support on it, so I'm definitely not doing that. And plus, shorting a lot of these altcoins is already freaking pretty crazy because they don't have a whole lot of liquidity, and we're in a major bull market regime, so that can be extremely dangerous. Let's see. Dash. I just wanted to look over here real quick at these. Damn, DoorDash looks like it's about to go into the abyss. Good little scam ass company. Snowflake is actually trying to base here, actually getting momentum on the daily. So, actually looking kind of good. Looks like it's getting ready to pop up a few more days sideways. We're going to get EMAs opening up. This thing might be trying to do a little attempt to 270. Again, Tesla getting murder fest. Airbnb, sloppy ass chart. ARC trying to get started, but not really getting it in. Shit, man. Let's go over here to damn, XEM just getting slap of the face, man. That's like the worst performer today. Luna, Lind, Digibyte, huh? Let's go back over here to the red list and look at some of these coins that I'm holding. Uma getting slapped. Uma Thurma just raped me over here. But again, I started really small nibbling because it wasn't officially broken out yet of this range. So I was like, oh, I'll just do tiny. I did like a fifth of my normal size on that. So not really hurting me that much. I'm thinking I might add to something here. I know it's tough, you know. It's hard to buy when it's like this, but that's a standard feeling to have. Let's see, daily on Algorand. Maybe actually Algorand kind of looks good. I like that it's coming right here, about to the 125-ish area. Still very bullish on the DMI and everything. Yeah, see, like Bancor token doesn't look as good as like Algorand does. Yeah, it's already like it's below the 377. It is way deep down here though. But yeah, I need more time on that one. Not as sexy. But Algorand and DOT are at pretty interesting levels here. More so Algorand though. And IOTA is kind of at an interesting spot too. Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, if this one kind of just base out here and start riding back up the mama purple average here, that would look really sexy. But right now, to the ones I'm holding, the only one I might want to add to is Algorand. Let's look at weekly. Yeah, weekly looks pretty good. A little bit of that pressure on there. Let's go to crack time frames. Yeah, it's still kind of neutral. I would have liked to see the them break here. Like, again, you know what? I'm going to stick with wait until the close today and see what's up. And then we'll just go from there. All right, I think that's probably it. Let's see here. Just checking out a couple things. If y'all want me to look at anything else, let me know. Let's see. Hey, my buddy took his CDL test today. I wonder how he did. I wonder how he did. All right. Are y'all looking for are y'all trying to buy some dips? Y'all scoopity scooping? Joshua looks like he is. Put number 2. He said, "What's up?" 1 inch is the one to rule them all. Yeah, kind of selling off here. I'm actually thinking about taking it off though, because it's just like stalling a little bit right at the tops on a lot of volume. Super pump here. If we zoom in, we can probably really see that good. Yeah, see, look at this. Literally in one freaking 7-minute candle as it sort of fades out. And, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it still looks pretty decent on the daily, though. You know, I might just be overthinking it right now. But we'll see. If it loses this wick here at 5:30, I probably will peel it off and just wait for some more resetting and see if Mama Bear is going to pull out of this and look sexy time. Because right now it's still struggling. Nice little pump off this base, though. And we're back to neutral on the oscillator. So, hey, that is the first sign on the crack time frames that we might be putting in a bottom right here. So I do like that. What is this right here on the 1 o'clock? Clay. Good old Clay. Yeah, so you got to be careful here because we could easily rally up to like 57.5 and get rejected and have further continuation. That definitely is in the cards right now. 57,000 just kind of flat. I guess 57.5 is now a pretty good resistance area in this structure, just the 57,000 handle in general. But like I said, we are starting to see a little bit of support and neutral back on the 7-minute, so that's good because the 7-minute will stay bearish for a while. I mean, you can see over here it got bearish about on this little cluster, and I mean it pretty much stayed bearish all the way until, you know, it got neutral right about here and then reignited the bearishness right here, and this time it was a lot shorter lived, so that's not too shabby. Mainly this horizontal is pretty sexy here, so we'll just wait for that. Clayton. That's a weird way to spell it. I swear it's like you don't need vowels nowadays. It's like they're removing vowels from all of our speech. Alrighty, let's see here. It's a little below the 21, so a little less sexy than it could be. And we do have 3 runs here. With 3 stabs of bearish divergence. Now, you could argue that bearish divergence each time is already played out with the test to the daily 21. That's totally, a legit way to read that. I mean, I guess as long as it's holding like 270, it looks okay. Very neutral on the 3-hour. Let's see. Well, the crack time frame 7-minute has a good reset right here. It actually has the first reset in this whole dumpage for the last 24 hours. So, yeah, you're getting them all opened up right now. So maybe this one isn't that bad. Instead of going that low, could probably use about $3 on this guy for Clay. Let's go weekly. Oh, weekly. It's a new one. All right. Yeah, so obviously major resistance at about 320 and wherever the long-term moving averages will be, which, I mean, hell, in just an hour or so, they're pretty much going to meet up no matter what happens with price. I mean, obviously if it just dumps out of bed right here, but they are going to meet up here soon. So if we can kind of break back over those with this posturing, actually Clay doesn't look super terrible. Not too shabby. But again, I want to see these, see how these daily closes happen. And what the what? Why does it say 19 hours to the daily close? What is going on with TradingView, dude? Is it because it's like OKX? Is that why? I guess that's the day for them. I guess I've never noticed that. I don't know, man. Yeah, sloppy on Bittrex. Jeez, I don't even want to use that chart. It looks terrible. So, yeah, much better chart. Way more volume on it here. So, yeah, as long as it's holding, like I said, that $3-ish level, maybe give or take, or give 10, 15 cents. It looks pretty good. I do like this little clustering just riding up right here. Riding. Just riding. Oh, hey, look at that. It's mooning right now. Look at that. Pumping all the way to the moon. Just kidding. We can see the real moon right here. Let's zoom in. Oh, my God. Look at this. Yeah, I'm just joking on the 1 second chart. I don't know if people actually use those. They probably do, though. But yeah, just clustering right here, too, above all this business. And the way the crack time frame is, it's the first time in this sell-off from the last, like, 24 hours, again, that we're pointing back up to the upside. So, not too shabby, man. It's not the worst one, that's for sure. What's XR Pizzle doing? Is it trying to base on this? Oh, we don't want it to close and lock that in. But hey, you know, that XRP is mean to bears. So you can see this could be a tweezer top engulfing if it closed just like this. But look at this one back here. It did that indecision based and then just ripped everybody's face off. This one kind of did that, had follow through a little bit, but inside the wick went straight and then ramped up. Yeah, I mean, there was obviously some super dumpage right here. I think this was the news-driven thing, though. The SEC, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God. Watch out. It's so stupid. People just are so ill-informed and ignorant, I guess, of how the SEC really operates. They're under regulatory capture anyway. Alrighty. Yeah. In my portfolio that still holds, you know, those stuff that you can see on that list, it's pretty much flat. It bounced a little bit off the damage it got earlier today, but it's pretty much just chilling. All right, back to Algorand. Do I want to do some Algorand? I'm going to look at Baba real quick. Let's see, Baba. Man, Baba is doing that pattern, but the opposite way. So that pattern we talked about where it goes up and kind of drifts, it makes higher highs, higher lows, like a upward sloping flag. Those are usually bullish, but I have this chart inverted, so this is a pretty bearish chart right here. Man, probably any wick below this 218 level, it's going to get brutal for the Amazon of China. You know, and it's already off its highs. What? Damn, 30% almost. Jeez. Huh. That's kind of crazy. What's going on in China? People ain't buying shit in China? Come on, man. Alright, I think that's probably it, man. Psilocybin, don't really have anything to probably do with that because, you know, traditional markets be closed. Oh, let's see what they did in the session here for futures. They only got a little 30-minute break. Oh, no, they just had their 15-minute break, so they got about 25 more minutes. Oh, yeah, look at that, getting some more follow-through on ES, just slightly. How about NASDAQ? Almost resetting here on the crack time frames. The Dow, pretty much reset now on the upper range. And look at this, nice bounce off the lows here on Russell. So that bullish divergence is playing out right now. And this is an interesting spot. Again, on the volume profile, when we looked at this was pretty much the last line of defense for the intermediate time frames. And anything back below this wick, we probably do come back and test 2160-ish. So, but right now, it looks okay. It's trying to hold on with dear life. It's bouncing right off that mama and that 10 simple. So, not too shabby. Man, if this thing comes up and rallies and closes back above the 21 too, which is only about at 22.32-ish or 1-ish, somewhere around there, that would be a very sexy close if that happens. That'd be very nice. Why is DJI in here? I don't care. I already have that on there. Let's take that out. Move to... No, we just don't want it. We just don't want that one. DJT. It was probably supposed to be DJT, if I had to guess. Put that back on. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's supposed to be DJT, transportation, not the actual index, because that's what the YM is. That's just the futures. All right, still having some follow through on those too. Not too shabby. Look at freaking oil bouncing off the bottom of this stupid range again, man. Jesus Christ. Just, man, you're trading range. If you're a range trader, you've been loving oil. It's like every day you pretty much are taking off. And especially if you short too, you're just flip flopping every other day, pretty much. Pretty hard. That's hard to do, range trade though. It's hard to get your mind to do that and be like, oh, sell here. Oh, it's down at the lower end. Buy. You got to be real disciplined for those, or you'll get chopped to death. So range trading is not as easy as it seems, even though it's like, oh, it's in this box. You just sell the end, sell the upper end, buy the lower end, vice versa. Keep doing it. It's so simple, but man, the self-discipline part of trading is extremely difficult. It's probably why most people quit too, because they're like, oh, I got to take responsibilities for my trades. It was the market maker, man. It was the whales. The whales did it. And it's like, no, dude, you're in control of your own trading destiny. Okay? Don't be blaming other people and scapegoating it. Just own up to it and move on. Damn, Zcash. Yeah, but look, coming right back into the opening EMAs. I mean, it did lose the mama, though, so this one is a little bit heavier than some of the other ones, but you know, that's low time frames. On these high time frames, almost every single one of these coins looks the same. So, very methodical. I think this is just a little bit of a clean out some of the hype that we had, and especially that premium. I didn't realize the kimchi premium was over 20% yesterday. That's crazy. Super crazy. Super crazy, yeah? All right, gold. Let's dip a little bit. Let's dip a little bit tomorrow and into this week so I can load up some more. Give me more. All right, am I going to add to Algorand? Should I do it a little bit maybe? Yeah, I think maybe I'll just do it a little. Maybe I'll just nibble since I started at such a small position anyway. Because what are we at here? About 10%, 12%. Let's go crack time frame. It's trying to reset right here. What is this low over here? About 2.5%. See if we get a little dip right here. If it dips back below or down here to the 128 area, I'll probably nibble a little bit more. And then we'll just be patient. I'll just do another 5th position. So then I'll have about 1/3 of a position total of my normal size. Shit. And maybe clay. Maybe clay, too. Oh, y'all want to look at one thing that doesn't even give a shit? This happens all the time in markets when we get late in the cycle. We've talked about it before, weeks ago. Totally missed the boat, though. Bitcoin gold, man. Bitcoin gold usually doesn't give an F about the sell-offs. And it's pretty funny. I mean, it's actually given up a lot of the gains, though. So I actually kind of like that for continuation in other coins. But it's funny. It's almost like a little mini, what do you call it? I don't want to say hedge, but it definitely generally likes to kind of stay bid in the latter cycle. Obviously, you can see this shit just rallying really hard. I mean, what is this? The last few days, it went up almost 200%. Just drifting on up. Pretty sexy weekly chart. Look at that. The weekly, baby. Still looks great above like 34 bucks. Yeah, I know that's 50% down from here, but... And look at this, coming back just to test previous breakout and in the right in the EMAs opening up. I mean, so many coins looking like that, yo. So many coins. IOTA. I do like IOTA's chart right here. This is kind of sexy. Yeah, look at the weekly just drifting up. Bullish as hell. Holy shit. It's like I had to, usually don't have to do that. 50? Okay. Yep, sweet. All right, I think I'm going to sign off, man. The momentum is dying, man. Wrap up. Bitcoin. Better hold this level right here. Or we're probably going to test this bottom end of the range in the low 50s. I think any wick below 55,000 flat will do it. It doesn't even have to close. Just any price movement below 55K, I think, is going to get us down into the lower 50s. We are trying to base out right here, though. And we just kind of have to see if this daily can kind of close a little bit stronger. That would be very sexy. We are neutral on the crack time frames. See if they get reignited, and that will happen with any move back below 55.5. And right now, we're just kind of in the chill mode. We got most of the selling out, I think. Most of that sell pressure looks like it's been relieved, and we're just kind of taking a little break. The market looks like it's digesting some of these critical areas of price kind of across every single coin that we looked at today, pretty much. So at least 90% of them. And so not too bad if we can get bid up from right here, man, and get back above here. This would probably be a really good reset to go tag some highs. And look, Ethereum's bouncing pretty nice off that. Like all these tails are below that critical area that we were looking at. I mean, majorly it was 2,000, but when we were looking at the daily, it did go down to about the 1950-ish level as like the major kind of like support area. And you can see that we've actually tagged below 1950 a few times, but we didn't get any body closes down there. So that's kind of cool. I know DMI does not look good on the 3-hour, but I mean, at least the bulls right now are defending that kind of critical last of the Mohicans level. So that looks kind of sexy. And if we can get back above 2K and hover above there for a little while, then I would say the same thing for ETH as Bitcoin. That would be a nice reset and possibly a little attempt to come back up into this middle of this range. We do have lower lows on this with, I believe, they're just equal highs. So that's a tough one to read. It's like not low or low. Maybe we start doing a downtrend here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of rally off of this, at least to 2K, maybe to 2040, and then we'll have to reassess. But hopefully this is just providing us an opportunity zone to re-enter some coins that we like. And but we're right in the level. Like I said, that's why I'm fanning through all these real fast, because you can just see it's just across the board. Like almost every coin we look at, they all have come back right into the opening EMAs. So it's okay so far, not too shabby. Let's see how the dailies close, and I'll probably be back on later today and do a little daily wrap up and finish my thoughts on that subject. All right, guys, much love. Thank you all for tuning in and providing some tickers to look at and some chat action. Much love. We will see y'all later. I won't do a live stream, I don't think, later. It'll probably just be a static video. And then we'll go from there. I'll see y'all later tonight on the static and tomorrow for the live stream. Don't freak out too much. It's a lot of bloody red, but hey, man, when we extend it so fast and so quickly on a lot of these, especially like XRP, you know, when you look at the daily, it's still up a lot, you know. Yeah, it's like, oh, shit, 20% down, roughly sucks, but I mean, you know, don't forget, it's still up 42% in the last couple days. So it's all good. We're not seeing major cracks yet. They're not confirming at least yet, so just keep that seatbelt on, keep it tight. It's all good. Keep your arms inside of the machine at all times. And we'll see y'all mañana. Much love. Peace.